Hello, everyone. My name is Artis Jackson. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I've been living in California for a better of 7 years now. Um, and I identify as what they call moderate conservative, Republican. It seems like that's a hot button name to go by now, but nevertheless, that's what I identify as. Um, I would just like to say a few people I look up to. Some of them people I look up to includes humans. God is number one in my life, but human wise, I would have to say my mom, number one. She's no longer alive, but I'm very grateful for all that she's done. Um, my sister, family, and friends. But also politically, I would say George Washington, just because he's been really good at uniting people. He was good. He was instrumental in keeping the armed forces from the revolution together. He united Congress together, and he was big on a balance of like power. I like how he walked away from power. I admire that very much. I would just also like to go over the goal of this podcast. The goal of this podcast is to seek to unite the fractions politically that is happening in America right now between Republicans, Democrats, liberal and conservatives, whatever you may call it, socialism. All these classes are being divided against each other, and I want to try to see if we can bring some unity between these different classes. So that's the aim of this podcast. I like to go over a few minutes of just what I see as a deepening division in America. I think that we are Americans, and we are focusing on too much of the affiliations that we are with instead of being Americans. I love this country very much, and I know this country is very unique. It's one of the most diverse countries in the world, and while that may bring some challenges, that also is a good opportunity for a template, if you will, for the rest of the world. It's also a unique opportunity. And I just think that a lot of the division in America right now is being stoked by the mainstream media. Some of our political leaders, elected officials, are catering to certain groups. We're not looking to be truly inclusive. And as I talked over with a friend who shares some different affiliations with me, that when you get people in Congress who only care about their district, my belief is that they should care about all of America. And so we're just being divided up into fractions too much. White versus black, Republican versus Democrat, liberal versus conservative, and socialism and stuff like that. But we focus more on all the things all our differences basically. But I feel like we could also focus on the things we have in common. And that's what I would like to do with this group, is try to touch on some of the things we can actually agree upon. Some of the things that we can use to unite one another. I know a lot of people don't think it's possible, but we have done it for over 200 years. And I just want to address the people behind who I believe are causing more division, and how we cannot fall into that trap of being used as guinea pigs to turn against each other. In my closing remarks for this introduction podcast here, I would just like to say that I do hope to reach out to people who are of different viewpoints. I myself am a African American male, um, and it's being in California has exposed me to so much diversity than Michigan was. I've met people from different cultures, racial backgrounds, political viewpoints, and diversity is not a bad thing. And I love hearing from different, even political viewpoints, liberals or Democrats, socialists, even anarchists. Um, I feel like we can all find common ground in some things and come together and show our elected officials what true unity means in the United States of America. Because as it was said, united we stand, divided we fall. Thank you very much for your time. I look forward to making more podcasts and having more discussions with people. I think we need to have more discussions with each other in America now. Too many times we're avoiding that, and we need to try to embrace that more. So I look forward to having more conversations with people as I do on a daily basis. And yeah, I look forward to hearing more about other people's views as well. Thank you for listening. God bless. Bye.